The active and mineral-rich mud volcanoes and saltwater streams of Tabin Wildlife Reserve are important to the exotic wildlife that make their home within the reserve. The local animals and birds head to these places for their mineral intake, and these locations can make for ideal wildlife viewing locations of some of Borneo's most unique species. With the assistance of the guide from Tabin's Wildlife Reserve, visitors to Sabah may try a natural mud mask facial treatment, believed to be able to enhance one's skin complexion. The East Malaysian state of Sabah, located on the northern part of Borneo Island in the center of the Malay archipelago, boasts vast swaths of rainforests, the habitats of a plethora of unique fauna and flora. Many animal species inhabit Sabah's forests because of the juxtaposition of several habitats. Impressive primary rainforests join with regenerating forest reserves. On the eastern part of Sabah, Malaysian Borneo, sits the wildlife conservation site of Tabin Wildlife Reserve. Created and declared a wildlife sanctuary in 1984 to preserve and protect the highly endangered and endemic fauna inhabiting the eastern forests of Sabah. Tabin takes up an area of approximately 300,000 acres, considered the largest nature reserve in the whole of Malaysia. Tabin can be reached via a gravel road in about an hour from Lahad Datu town, which is southwest of the reserve. Its core area affords visitors the opportunity to witness an undisturbed primary lowland dipterocarp rainforest.
Tabin here is located in between the rainforests, and you have the rainforest atmosphere all around you. It's just great.
It's big though, it's a really big place, so you do actually get to appreciate the size of the reserve, and hence the animals aren't just like they're in a zoo, they're naturally moving about, so it is lucky and it requires skill to spot them.
Tabin Wildlife Reserve hosts the three largest mammal species in Borneo: the pygmy elephant, the Sumatran rhino, and the Tembadau. Tabin also hosts 3 species of protected wild cats, including the rarely seen Bornean clouded leopard. 9 species of protected primates and many smaller species of animals and insects also make the reserve their home. It is also a center for the study and breeding of the rare Sumatran rhino. Tabin's Forest Reserve is also home to Malayan sun bears, including rehabilitated individuals brought in by Sipilok's Bornean Sun Bear Conservation Center. A total of 688 resident and migratory species of birds make their home in Tabin. 4 families representing more than 300 species have been recorded. Tabin Wildlife Reserve operates as a monitoring and release center for rehabilitated orangutans. The reserve is also near the orangutan crossing, where visitors can frequently spot the iconic Old Man of the Forest in his natural habitat.
And we were lucky enough as well to spot an orangutan as well on one of the drives out, so it's been really amazing to get to see such a wide variety of wildlife, and the guides have been brilliant at spotting the wildlife and giving us a really good detailed.
Many tropical plants thrive in the reserve, some known for their medical and therapeutic qualities, while many others remain to be discovered. The reserve is crisscrossed by many rivers, waterfalls, and springs, each one an appealing resting point for visitors to admire Tabin's natural scenery. Follow Tabin's local nature guides, who will take you on the Borneo safari experience, carefully selected from a range of quality nature adventure activities. Trek under the canopy of Tabin's wilderness on a day trip. Observe the reserve's nocturnal denizens on a night safari.
The night drive is a special experience where we saw a leopard cat, flying squirrel. I never experienced this. This is fantastic to view them, and it's also great that a guide can spot them because it's shining with this light into the trees.
If that is not enough, Tabin offers additional custom tours for the more adventurous guests, like staying overnight at the mud volcanoes. Tabin Wildlife Resort offers accommodations and visitor facilities recognized by the Pertubuhan Architect Malaysia, or PAM, built to blend in with the reserve's naturally scenic surroundings. These provide a comfortable stay for visitors experiencing the natural beauty of Borneo within the reserve. Tabin offers 10 river lodges and 10 hill lodges. Authentic Borneo-style timber chalets, each housing a twin-bedded or double-bedded room with an ensuite bathroom, hot water shower, ceiling fan, air conditioning, and private balcony overlooking the Lahad River. The lodges can accommodate up to 3 persons and are laid by interconnected timber boardwalks.
The accommodation here is also fantastic. Even it's a wild camp. There are nice cabins, beautiful bed. There is air conditioning, so a kind of civilization here. So it makes it easy to experience the wildlife and have a great vacation.
The accommodation is really nice. We've really enjoyed it. Really nice little lodges, chalets. We woke up one morning by a hornbill banging on the glass outside, and we had one night we could sit there and watch some gibbons in the trees across the way from us.
The reserve's Sunbird Cafe, which serves both local and Western cuisines and opens daily throughout the year.
I also like very much the food. It is always fresh with a lot of vegetables. I love vegetables. Great chicken, great fish. So it's a good mixture.
Traditional herbal foot soaks are also offered within the resort. Tabin has wildlife observation platforms to better observe wildlife in their natural habitats, one adjacent to the wildlife volcanoes and another built into a mangaris tree. A hanging bridge and a bird hide have also been constructed on and beside the river for better wildlife feeding observation. Tabin Wildlife Reserve also employs its own security force to ensure the safety of its visitors all year round. Tabin's considerable array of nature-based activities and facilities, complemented by modern-day facilities, has earned the reserve its place as a Malaysian Tourism Awards winner. It has also cemented its legacy in Helen Arnold's 1001 Escapes to Make Before You Die as the perfect place to experience nature without the need to sacrifice 21st century amenities. Tabin Wildlife Reserve conducts itself with professionalism and the impartial hospitality embodied by the people of Sabah, with a dedication towards the presentation and education of Borneo's natural splendor. All of this is done to conserve the delicate nature of the wildlife habitats and the animals that inhabit them. For every tour and stay, Tabin ensures that the eco-friendly experience visitors enjoy will be hosted in a truly unique and memorable Malaysian experience found only in Sabah. So if visitors to Sabah so wish to encounter wild Borneo at its best, look no further than the Tabin Wildlife Reserve, Malaysia's best eco-nature and adventure tour and resort operator, committed to environmental and wildlife conservation.
I've liked the pace of my stay. It's been relaxing and enjoyable. I've had good sleep. And the stars are beautiful here because there's no lights to destroy the beauty of the night sky.
The service of everyone here has been amazing. I would definitely recommend it to anyone, especially people who haven't been overseas before. It's a very good way of getting into this kind of travelling around and seeing animals.